Today, I received a lot of messages from a lot of brothers and sisters in South Africa informing us about a story that is very horrible. Now, you have a restaurant called Dros, if I'm saying it right, in Pretoria in South Africa. Now, you had a mother that took her 6-year-old daughter to the restaurant. Now, the restaurant had a play area that's for children. And so as the mother allowed the child to go to the play area, the little girl had to use the restroom. So she went to the ladies' room. Now, in the background, who was lurking, you had a devil. And this devil, his name was Nicholas Ninow, if I'm saying it right, 21 years old. This devil was lurking and watching a 6-year-old child. This 6-year-old child go into the restroom, and this devil go into that restroom, snatch that 6-year-old baby out of the restroom, okay, in a restaurant full of people. I mean, this devil was bold. Grabbed that baby, drug her to the men's restroom, and he raped a 6-year-old child in a restaurant full of people. People was hearing noise and commotion. They went to the restroom. He had it jarred. They banged. They got in there, got the baby out of there. The baby was shaking. The baby was crying. The baby was nervous, fearful, all at the hands of this particular devil. Now, there was a clip that came out that once they got the baby out, the people started to handle that business when it came to this particular devil. And I would like to show you that video, but it's a little too graphic. So we'll post another version of this same video on Black Junction. You could check it out there, the full video, because they don't censor videos there like it would be censored on YouTube. Now, in that particular video, the squad had to handle that business. And it's shown on the video that he was definitely left bloody. Now, from what I've seen and how I feel about children and how I feel about pedophiles, what they should have done to him was what they do in Nigeria, the jungle justice. If you know anything about those jungle justice videos, that's what it should have happened to him. You don't ever put your hands on any child. Pedophiles are the most sickest thing running around society. And they're trying in this country, sick, extremely sick society, trying to call themselves minority, trying to romance themselves into society, trying to latch themselves to LGBT. That's what they want to say. They say it's a sexual orientation. That's how these sickos think. And yet this one in South Africa was just lurking around seeking an opportunity. Now, instead of his family being upset, his family being disgusted, his family wanted him to be prosecuted at the full extent of the law because they didn't know they raised a devil. Let me show you an article. Now, it is about his mother. His mother says that she blames their black neighbor for witchcraft is why he raped a 6-year-old child. You know, they always say that we don't take responsibility for anything. But remember, they project themselves on the black folks, no matter where we at. He is the spawn of Satan himself. Only a devil will go and do something like this. Instead of his mother owning up to the devil that she raised, she tried to blame black people performing witchcraft. Why would they perform witchcraft on your son to go do this to a fellow black child? If they go perform some sort of witchcraft on you, they probably want to perform witchcraft on you to get you out their country. That's probably what they want to do. Why would they still want you there? And I've been told by many brothers and sisters about all the raping and pillaging that's going on in South Africa with people that look like the devil Nicholas here. But they don't want to talk about that. The shameful media in South Africa tried in the beginning to put a picture of some black hands like they were being locked up. That's what they did to make people thought it was a black man. And the brothers and sisters in South Africa say, hell no, we know exactly who did it. We about to put out the truth. Because no matter where they go, whether it's the United States, Canada, Europe, no matter where they at, they all follow the same code. They don't care how nasty, vile, vicious, and evil they people are. They're going to protect them. They're going to cover them. And this is what happened in South Africa. They had no choice but to report the truth because the people put out the truth. See, you guys don't understand the power of social media. That's where your power lies. Their lies cannot stand up anymore. Their deception cannot stand up anymore. Through the power of social media, my brothers and sisters in South Africa let us know what's going on over there. At one point in time, we were so disconnected, we didn't know what was going on with each other. Now we all getting interconnected and calling this stuff out anytime we see this. This story is extremely sick. I can't stand anybody that mess with anybody's children. The brothers and sisters, like I said, they wanted to actually take care of him, but they protected him so the police can get him. But many people was upset. They went to his Facebook page. I saw his Facebook page. They hoping the brothers that's probably locked up, they could put in some work on him while he in there, because at least definitely over here in jail, you know, people like this one, pedophiles, they aren't the people that no one wants around, even in jail. I mean, because this is truly, truly sick. But any story that we talk about, what can we always do to learn from it? You have to understand something, brothers and sisters. The devil roams around all the time, seeking those whom he may devour. You have to protect your precious children and protect yourself at all times. Do not allow your children to go anywhere where you're not around. When it comes to mine, I don't let my little one just go anywhere where I'm not around. I'm always going to keep my eye out because I don't trust nobody. Have no trust for nobody. And the problem with some of us, and I'm not blaming the mom for anything, because he is the one, the devil, not the mom. But some of us are too trusting as black people. We haven't learned from our documented history, learning from documented history of how we were treated here in America and also on the continent of Africa. You should have no trust, not an inch of trust, for anyone that colonized you or enslaved you. If those systems are still operating today in America, we still have the 13th Amendment, which states that slavery is still legal in the U.S. We should have no trust for them. You should have no trust for a group of people that put you through apartheid. You should have no trust for a group of people who owns the majority of the land and you don't own nothing. Then they want to get mad and put out propaganda and lies saying you're murdering them. They still doing all kind of evil towards you. Why would you have any kind of trust when they're around? You can't be lax like that, especially in this day and time. We live in the age of exposure. So you should always keep your eyes open. Connect with each other on social media out there, brothers and sisters in South Africa. Connect with us here in America. We got your back. Have our back too. That's the key. In the diaspora, we got your back. Have our back and we go through it or whatever issues, and we keep doing that. This is how we're going to connect, and this is how we're going to unify, is having each other's back no matter what. I got your back. You let me know what's going on, I got it. But when something happened to us as well, you have our back. So we can always move in a unified front, because remember, they are afraid of the unity through the diaspora. They want to keep us separated from you in South Africa and throughout the continent. They want to keep us separated from the Caribbean. They want to keep us separated from our Afro-Latino brothers and sisters. They want to keep us separated. And now is our chance to come together. Sure, they have some black people that's going to be fearful. Sure, it's going to be some that's so distrusting because they have believed what the colonizers have said or the enslavers have said. But they're not going to stop the unification that's coming together. So that guy, you guys need to make sure that he don't get out of jail no time soon. And, you know, so I heard some of you guys saying you want the death penalty to come back. Well, vote for it. Tell him you wanted to come back, because that guy doing what he done, in my opinion, he need the death penalty. Any person that touch and harm a child need a death penalty. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this particular story. Please, brothers and sisters, South Africa, U.S., wherever we are at. If you have colonizers or enslavers that's still running around, don't have no trust at any time.